What is going on, guys? Grave here. Today I'd like to talk about ESO Plus for new players. There's been a lot of conversation with the amount of new players coming into the game. Now, of course, we have new players in ESO every year, but right now it's a bit more of a boom because of, I think, with Oblivion Remastered coming out, a lot of people really enjoy that game. They're kind of wondering, would I enjoy ESO? They may have never played ESO before. So a lot of, solo players hopping in, doing a lot of the story and things like that. And a lot of people have been asking here on the channel, on the forums, as new players, should they pick up the ESO Plus subscription? Now, of course, that's going to be totally up to you. I live in the United States, so it's around $16 with tax a month. Now, of course, you can get 3-month, 6-month, and yearly subscriptions. But I kind of wanted to go over what you're going to get with ESO Plus. So as of right now, this is excluding Update 46, because when it launches, we will get the Furnishing Vault included with ESO Plus. So that is going to be in addition to ESO Plus. And keep in mind, Zos, the team there, has been talking about adding even more stuff to the subscription. But as of right now, this is what you get. A 10% increase to Gold XP. So that's going to give you crafting inspiration, trade inspiration for research, alliance points, Tevlar. Anything you can get in game, you're going to get a 10% increase to that. Player housing perks. So if you're a fan of housing, you get double the space for furnishings and collectibles. Of course, that's going to be instant access. Everything I'm talking about here is going to be instant access as soon as you purchase that subscription. Access to costume dyeing, and that will be for you and your companions. Also, double currency cap for transmute crystals. So you'll go from 500 spots for transmute crystals to 1,000. Also, exclusive access to unique Crown Store deals. They'll have a lot of stuff in the Crown Store every time it changes out that will give you a discount if you are an ESO Plus member. It could be anything from small things like maybe some outfit change tokens or new spaces for your armory, all the way up to maybe even some other items in game like furnishing things for your home. So there's a lot of different things they do there. They just kind of rotate that out every time that the store changes. All previous release DLC game packs in the Crown Store. So that's a big one. That includes story zones and dungeons. So that's going to be all of the old dungeon content we've had in the game. So all the dungeon packs and all of the story zones. So things like Morrowind, Somerset, Necrom. And come, of course, here in a few weeks when Update 46 is released, you will have the Gold Road in there as well. So that's going to give you access to all of those. Keep in mind, that's not going to give you access if they had a character added or a new, class added in. So, for example, the Warden, the Necromancer, of course, with this newest Gold Road, we got the Arcanist. Those will not be included with what comes with the ESO Plus. So you're still either going to have to buy those story zone DLCs, or you'll have to buy the classes themselves straight from the Crown Store. You can purchase those classes individually if you do not want to own the zone. So, if you're a person that's going to buy ESO Plus and keep it, I would say just buy the character or the class itself for, making your characters into that Warden, Necromancer, or Arcanist. I would just do that unless you want to be someone that owns all the DLC in case at some point you're not going to have ESO Plus. Then, of course, you can go in and play those zones without an ESO Plus subscription. So just keep that in mind. Also, bonus crowns. You get 1,650 crowns per month purchased. So if you purchase 1 month, you're going to get 1,650 crowns, and that's going to go up for every month that you've purchased. So if you get the yearly plan, you're going to get all your crowns, at one time. So those will be granted at the time of purchase. Also, double bank space. That's going to be account wide. So it's any character you make, you will have double bank space, which is definitely something I know if you're a new player doesn't sound like, why would I need that? Believe me, you're definitely going to need it. Unlimited storage for crafting materials. Now, this is the one reason you probably hear everyone talking about ESO Plus if you are a new player. That is that crafting bag. And I would say a long time ago when there was less crafting materials in the game, less, just everything, it might not has been of a big deal, I guess, as it is now. It may not have been as important then as it is now. If you're someone that likes to collect everything and pick up everything, whether it be, gear to materials, whatever the case is, this is definitely a big thing. Now, I have in the past not have had ESO Plus. I've talked about this in past videos and make storage characters, or make pretty much a mule character. You can do it that way. It is a bit time consuming. You also can be someone, that just decides to sell everything, whether it be to merchants in game like NPCs, or joining a guild trader and just sell everything you have. That way you don't have to worry about keeping these materials. But if you're someone that wants to get into crafting and things later, you want to keep everything, the crafting bag is definitely going to be a big help. And of course, you get access to the 2 new companions. Now, if you are an ESO Plus member, a lot of these things you only have while you're an ESO Plus member. So if your subscription runs out, you will lose access to this stuff. But those companions are permanent ownership. Also keep in mind, just in case you're worried, like maybe, let's say for your transmutes, if you have 1,000 on you and your ESO Plus subscription runs out, you're not going to get 500 of those taken away from you. You're not going to go back to 500. All that's going to happen there is same with the craft bag. Nothing can be added to it until it gets back to the limit. So if you have, like I said, transmute, for example, if you have 1,000, your ESO Plus subscription runs out, you will not be able to add any more transmutes to that until you're back below 500. Crafting bag, everything will still be there. You can still access that bag and pull things out. You just cannot add things to it if you do have an ESO Plus membership and then it runs out. So just keep that in mind. And like I said, those 2 new companions, those are permanent ownership once you have accessed ESO Plus, at least for 1 month. Anyway, guys, I hope this kind of helps you out if you are a new player, you're kind of wondering how the system works. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you whether you should or shouldn't get it. There is a lot of benefit to it here. I do understand that some people may be able to afford it some months, not other months, or not at all. That's perfectly fine. This is just a bonus to give you some extra things, kind of a premium subscription. And I know Plus, if you're a person that is looking to maybe purchase Update 46, the new content, the new zone, that gets kind of expensive. So in the long run, if you are a brand new player, I would play the game a bit before I decided if you want to have ESO Plus. But if you do enjoy it, it's going to give you a lot of content, of course, with all the story zones stuff, and of course the dungeons, but also a lot of other benefit as well. Leave me a comment with your thoughts. If you got any questions, of course, leave it down in the comment section. And if you like the video, hit the like. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.